in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Ross. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The 21-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hanks. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Pollard down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check 26, check 26. Alert 3. Get out.
On third down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire at.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ross. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ross. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake. Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Past the 20. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ross. Now they go screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to number 20.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Ross. From the gun on 3rd down. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Ross took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Ross. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and die for it that way.
Now Ross on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
46-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Pass incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Ross. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Hanks. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 21.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Your first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The Titans' 4-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back to throw. Hanks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percent.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll run on first down. Vernon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Ross. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Operating from the gun, Ross. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's got room. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Ross over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Tennessee.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A gain of 2.
Here's Pollard again.
7.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
10.
To throw again. Ross throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Titans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ross. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
Ross's
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 37.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Ross. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Ross. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ross. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
9-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.